In today's video, I'm going to be talking about the Indiana Pacers. Now, the Indiana Pacers, there has been a lot of rumors surrounding the Indiana Pacers on, they've been disappointing, and they're looking to, go on a full rebuild and just trade everyone. So in today's video, I am going to talk about, their players, why they've been struggling, and what they could do to, fix the solution. Maybe it doesn't involve a full-on reset where you trade every player. Anyways, stay tuned to find out. Let's get right into it. Right now, the Indiana Pacers are sitting at 12-16, and they are the 13th seed, and that doesn't sound that bad at first. I mean, they're only half a game behind the Knicks, but trust me, it is pretty bad. They are on a 3-game win streak, which has really boosted, just like standings off a first glance. And those 3 games were against the Dallas Mavericks, the New York Knicks, who aren't much better than them, and the Washington Wizards, who are starting to lose games. Don't get me wrong, a win is a win, but still, the Pacers have had a lot of struggles this year. There have been a lot of rumors about the Indiana Pacers talking about they should blow it up, and there have been rumors that the Indiana wants to trade every single player on their roster except for Malcolm Brogdon. So now it's time I go over some of their players and why I think they are going to want to trade them. Because at first glance, Indiana doesn't seem like a squad where they should blow it up because they have a lot of good individual talent. But when you see the way they play, they are just missing that one thing and I just can't pinpoint it. So when you look deeper down into it, it might be wise for them to start a rebuild and trade everyone. This is the Indiana Pacers' first season with Rick Carlisle, and Rick Carlisle, just a perfect example. He's a good coach, but he just doesn't fit with Indiana. That's a big reason why they want to blow it up. Everyone's good, but just nobody fits. And this is just a pretty awkward situation that the Pacers are in, and Rick Carlisle, even the coach doesn't fit. He's a good coach. He was a great coach for the Dallas Mavericks. Now, with Indiana getting Rick Carlisle, that is a great upgrade from whoever their last coach was. But yeah, once again, Rick Carlisle disappoints. Not saying that Rick Carlisle disappoints. I'm just saying Pacers members disappoint. The first player I want to talk about is Malcolm Brogdon, and there have been rumors saying that the Pacers are not going to be trading Malcolm Brogdon. He's the only player that's safe out of their whole team, and the only reason is because his contract is made so that he cannot get traded this season. Otherwise, they would be happy to trade him. But Malcolm Brogdon himself is playing amazing this year, averaging 20 points, 5 rebounds, 6 assists, 1 steal, half a block, just a solid all-around game, shooting 45% from the field, 30% from 3. That's pretty inefficient, 87% from the line. And yeah, overall, Malcolm Brogdon remains a great player for the 76ers, super underrated. Every year he's a borderline all-star player. And I can definitely see why the Pacers would want to keep him with or without contract restrictions. He is a great player. The next player is Karis Levert. Karis Levert is having a pretty bad year now that I'm looking at the stats. 15.5 points, 3 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 steal, almost 1 block if you round up. So yeah, not very good stats for a guy of Karis Levert's caliber. He shoots a lot of shots, and he's very, very inefficient this year. He's only made 43%. Shooting 43% from the field, only 29% from 3, which is terrible. We've seen Karis Levert on Brooklyn. He is a great scorer. You can rely on him to drop you 20 easily. Same thing last season with Indiana. But yeah, this year he's just not been performing well. Next up is TJ Warren, and once again, he is not playing that good. 15 points, 4 rebounds, and 1 assist a game. He is, once again, not playing very good this year. He's also been inefficient. But TJ Warren is one of those guys, just like Karis Levert, where you can expect him, in previous years, you can expect him to drop 20 easily. You can send him out there and he'll drop 20. And once again, he just hasn't done that this year. And now this is where the controversy starts. This player right here really makes you question why Indiana wants to rebuild. Damonte Sabonis, just like every other Pacer, is having a relatively disappointing year. 18 points, 12 rebounds, 4 assists, 1 steal, 0.4 blocks. For a big man, that's pretty bad. Shooting 58%, once again, pretty bad for a big man. 31% from 3, 76% from the line. And yeah, Damonte Sabonis is usually a great player. He was an all-star last year. And these stats aren't terrible, but they are not translating the wins. How can you be a big man shooting inefficiently for a big man, and only averaging 0.4 blocks a game. Like, I get the stats aren't very bad, but last year, Damonte Sabonis kind of just got, like, franchise tagged. He was named an all-star. He's only 25. And, yeah, he's been disappointing, and I can definitely see why the Pacers are going to want to trade him. But I still feel like they're going to get something for Sabonis because this might just be a slump, and he himself is still a great player, and he might have a lot of value in the trade market. The next guy is, once again, do I even have to say it anymore? Having a disappointing year. Miles Turner. Miles Turner averaging 13 points, 7 rebounds, 1 assist, 0.6 steals, and 2.7 blocks. Miles Turner, his two things that he's great at is his shooting for a center and his blocking. His blocking is amazing. There was a time where he was consistently getting 4 blocks a game last season, and 3 blocks is still really good, but the rest of his stats have just fallen off. He's a great 3-point shooter, great at spacing the floor, only shooting 40% from 3. For Turner, that's pretty bad. Shooting 72% from the line and 53% from the field. Miles Turner, not much to say. It's getting old now, like all the Pacers players, just having a down year. And the final guy I am going to talk about that I think is relevant for the Pacers, TJ Mcconnell, 8 points, 3 rebounds, 5 assists, only 1 steal. TJ McConnell is really known for his defense. He got triple-double with steals last year. And yeah, only 1 steal a game, that's not too good. 50% from the field, 28% from 3, 80% from the line. He is not having a good year. He's only 29, and I still expect the Pacers to get good trade value if they are looking to trade him. His defense just hasn't been the same, and he hasn't been that spark off the bench for the Pacers this year. So you can see that the Indiana Pacers have a very solid squad, but my thing with them is they have so much individual talent, but they just can't put it together. I don't know what it is, but there's just something about it. Maybe it's the chemistry, maybe it's the coaching, maybe it's the system they're running. But yeah, they just cannot put it together. They have the materials, but they just can't seem to build it. So now for the question that I am going to be answering. Should the Indiana Pacers blow it up? And my answer isn't yes and it isn't no. I think that they should look towards the rebuilding stages, because honestly, this might be a little bit of a hot take, but I feel like there's the whole East, and then there's the Magic and the Pistons. I honestly think that the Pacers are in the same tier as the Magic and the Pistons. Might be a little bit disrespectful, but I feel like they should enter the same rebuilding stage that the Magic and the Pistons are in. The Orlando Magic were stuck in mediocrity for many years before they finally decided to blow it up last season. Now, the same thing for the Pacers. They've been stuck in mediocrity the last few years, but now they are a little bit below average. So I think it's time, come trade deadline, you start trading everyone. Well, not everyone. I feel like they should keep Malcolm Brogdon, they should keep Damonte Sabonis, and they should keep Miles Turner, and maybe even Karis Levert, because those are all still good players, and they might just be having a down year. But TJ Warren, TJ McConnell, maybe even Karis Levert, they can all go for some draft picks, and they can just build around their young core of Damonte Sabonis and whoever else they want to. That's going to wrap up my video, guys, on the Indiana Pacers, talking about if they should blow it up or not. My short answer is kind of. They shouldn't trade everyone, but they should enter a rebuilding stage. And yeah, that's going to wrap up this video, guys. I really hope you enjoyed. Be sure to subscribe. We are 11 subscribers away from 100 subscribers. Let's get that before 2022. And yeah, I'll see you in the next video.